Have you ever thought about buying a car? It's a big decision, isn't it? The freedom of the open road, the convenience, the status symbol, all part of the allure. But have you paused to consider the financial implications? The costs that creep up on you, the depreciation, the hidden expenses? It's a journey that can take unexpected turns. I embarked on this journey anticipating the thrill of a new car. Well, I did, and here's my story. I bought a car, and I lost a staggering $50,000. Now, let's rewind a bit to the day when it all started. Imagine the thrill, the feeling of sheer joy that comes with buying a new car. The smell of fresh leather, the shiny exterior, the impressive engine. It's an exhilarating moment. The car I bought was a luxury model, a symbol of achievement and success. It was an embodiment of the American dream, a dream I was finally living. The price tag was hefty, but it felt like a fair trade for the prestige and comfort it promised. Now, when you buy a car, especially a luxury one, you're making a significant financial commitment. You're not just paying for the car itself, but also for the insurance, the maintenance, the fuel, and the list goes on. I was well aware of this, and I thought I was prepared. Fast forward a couple of years. The once new car smell has faded, the shiny exterior has seen better days, and the impressive engine, well, it's not as impressive anymore. The luxury car that was once a symbol of achievement has now become a financial burden. The depreciation hit harder than I anticipated. The car's value plummeted, and I found myself neck-deep in a financial pitfall. The car that I paid a fortune for was now worth a fraction of its original price. The shocking reality hit me. I had lost a staggering $50,000. Looking back, I realized that the prestige and comfort came with a hefty price. The luxury car that was once a symbol of success became a symbol of a monumental financial mistake. It was a hard pill to swallow, but it was a lesson learned the hard way. Now you might be wondering, how did this happen? How did a symbol of success turn into a financial disaster? Well, the answer lies in the hidden costs and financial pitfalls of owning a car. But that's a story for another time. For now, let's dive into how I ended up losing a whopping $50,000 on a car purchase. You might be wondering, how did this happen? Let's dive into it. When buying a car, you have to consider more than just the sticker price. Let's delve into the labyrinth of financial pitfalls that can make your car purchase go from a savvy investment to a money pit. One of the biggest financial pitfalls when buying a car is depreciation. The moment you drive your shiny new car off the lot, it loses a significant portion of its value. In fact, most cars lose around 20% of their value in the first year alone, and then 10% each year after that. Now consider the interest on car loans. Many people don't have the luxury of paying for a car in cash, so they opt for financing. But remember, when you finance a car, you're not just paying for the car itself, you're also paying for the cost of the loan. Over time, this interest can add up to a substantial sum, making your car cost significantly more than the original price. And let's not forget about insurance. Depending on the type of car you buy, where you live, and your driving record, insurance can cost several hundreds, if not thousands of dollars a year. And unfortunately, it's not something you can opt out of. Most states require car owners to have at least some level of auto insurance. Then come the taxes. Yes, you heard it right. Buying a car also means paying sales tax, and in some cases, annual personal property taxes. These taxes can add up to a significant amount over the life of your car. Last but not least, there's maintenance. Cars, like anything else, require upkeep. Oil changes, new tires, brakes, and unexpected repairs can all add a significant amount to your overall costs. And the older your car gets, the more likely it is that you'll need to shell out for these expenses. Add it all up, and you've got a hefty bill to pay. A car purchase isn't just about the initial cost. It's a long-term financial commitment that can end up costing much more than you bargained for. So the next time you're considering buying a car, remember to factor in these hidden costs. But it's not just about the money you spend, it's about the money you could have made. Let's delve into the concept of opportunity cost, a principle often overlooked but crucial in financial decision-making. When you buy a car, especially a new one, you're not just spending money. You're also giving up the chance to use that money elsewhere. This is what economists call the opportunity cost, the value of the next best alternative that you miss out on when you make a decision. Let's say you spent $50,000 on a car. That's a substantial sum, right? Now, imagine if you had invested that money instead. Even with a modest return of 7% per year, which is the average return of the stock market over the long term, in 10 years, you would have approximately $100,000. That's double what you initially spent. But there's more. While your investment could be growing, the value of your car is shrinking. Cars are depreciating assets. The moment you drive a new car off the lot, it loses a significant portion of its value, and it continues to depreciate year after year. So in essence, buying a new car is a double financial blow. First, you're spending a large amount of money upfront. Secondly, you're losing potential earnings from the money you could have invested. This doesn't even consider the other hidden costs associated with owning a car. There's insurance, maintenance, repairs, and fuel costs. These can add up to thousands of dollars each year, money that could also have been put to better use. So, the true cost of owning a car is not just the sticker price. It's the sum of the upfront cost, the ongoing expenses, and the lost investment opportunities. It's a hefty price that many of us pay without realizing. That's why it's vital to consider the opportunity cost before making big purchases. It helps you understand the real value of your money and where it can be best spent or invested. Imagine what you could do with an extra $50,000 in your pocket. And that's just the beginning. The principle of opportunity cost applies to all financial decisions, big or small. So, if buying a car is such a bad idea, what are the alternatives? Well, let's dive into a world of possibilities. Imagine a morning where you're not scraping ice off your windshield, or an afternoon where you're not stuck in bumper-to-bumper traffic. This could be your reality if you opt for public transportation. Buses, trains, trams, they're all there for your convenience. Not only do these modes of transport save you from the stresses of driving, they're also kinder to your wallet and the environment. Now let's shift gears and think about biking. It's not just a means of getting from point A to point B, it's a lifestyle. A bike doesn't demand gasoline, insurance, or expensive repairs. Plus, it's a great way to sneak in some exercise and fresh air into your daily routine. Then there's carpooling. Sharing a ride with colleagues, friends, or even strangers going the same way can be a cost-effective and sociable way to travel. You'll be splitting the cost of gas and parking and reducing your carbon footprint at the same time. And let's not forget about car-sharing services. These platforms offer the convenience of a car without the burdens of ownership. You can use a car when you need one, and forget about it when you don't. No more worrying about maintenance, insurance, or depreciation. You see, the beauty of these alternatives is that they offer flexibility. You're not tied down to a single solution. Depending on the day, the weather, your mood, or your destination, you can choose the best mode of transport for you. So, before you dive into the financial sinkhole of buying a car, consider these alternatives. They're not just for the eco-conscious or the budget-conscious. They're for anyone who values convenience, flexibility, and peace of mind. There are plenty of ways to get around without owning a car. So, should you ever buy a car? You've journeyed with me through my personal experience, seen the financial pitfalls and hidden costs that came with it, and explored the alternatives that could have saved me a whopping $50,000. The truth is, buying a car isn't just about the initial price tag. It's about the unseen expenses, the depreciation, the insurance, the maintenance, and the interest if you're financing it. When I bought a car, I didn't just lose money, I lost an opportunity. An opportunity to invest that money elsewhere, to use it in ways that could have brought me a return instead of a loss. I could have used public transport, rented a car when necessary, or even opted for a bike for shorter distances. But it's not all doom and gloom. There's a silver lining to every cloud, and my $50,000 mistake serves as a lesson, a cautionary tale for all. It's not about shunning the idea of owning a car entirely, but rather understanding the full spectrum of what that ownership entails. So when you're standing on the precipice of making a similar decision, remember my story. Weigh the pros and cons. Look at the alternatives. Do your research. Understand the true cost, beyond just the sticker price. The next time you're tempted to buy a car, remember my $50,000 mistake. Consider your options carefully and make a decision that's right for you.